Today, we're doing surgery. Okay, so I have this old Macbook Pro. It's one of my old computers. It does not work anymore, and I figured we would tear it down and see what we can find inside of it. If anyone's wondering, I'm now using a souped-up MacBook Air instead of this beast of a computer, and I can say I am glad I did the upgrade. Hopefully we can find some good parts inside this. Now, I would not suggest anyone doing this to a MacBook Pro because there are some parts in here that you can get really hurt on, like capacitors, and the battery, of course, is the most dangerous part of it. So, yeah, don't do this. But if you do, be smart. So let me go ahead and shut up. Let me go ahead and shut up. I need to do that too, though. So let me go ahead and show you guys my workspace for tearing down this stuff. So it's always good to have a clean workspace to work on. I had this piece of insulation foam, which works great as a little workspace. You're obviously going to need lots of screwdrivers, and pliers are useful too. I always like to have a container to put all my screws in so I don't lose any of them, which is pretty nice. If you do take apart any computer like this, always keep the screws because those tiny screws are really hard to come by and are really useful if you ever need them. And I also have this desk lamp which I will use to light my workspace. Okay, so I just want to tell you guys that I am by no means a computer expert at all. I take apart stuff to see what parts I can find from it, and the parts I expect to get out of this are definitely some RAM. There's some good RAM inside this that I hope to salvage. Possibly the magnets from the hard drive would be really useful to have, and then of course whatever else we can find. First we have to get the casing off. It's actually already missing a couple of the screws. Okay, that should be it. Nice, awesome sheet metal. I'll probably use this for something. I don't know yet, but that's really, really good sheet metal. Of course, everything Apple makes is good. What have we got here? Here is our DVD drive. Okay. There's our hard drive, our battery, motherboard, fan for the CPU, and our RAM. Let's go ahead and get this RAM out. Get me my RAM. There we go. Okay. I think this is upgraded RAM. Yeah, this is 4 gigs and 4 gigs, so this is a total of 8 gigabytes of RAM, which is pretty good. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and remove the battery so I don't, like, kill myself. Are they gonna make this easy for me, or they're gonna make this hard for me to get this battery out? Okay, we'll worry about the battery later. I'm gonna go ahead and take out this fan. These fans are really, really useful to have around, which is pretty nice. So, this motherboard, I talked earlier about dangerous parts. On the underside of this, Apple's good because they put all of the capacitors on the underside, which actually we're looking at the bottom, so technically it's on top, so basically they make sure all their capacitors are on the top, which is the correct way to do it. That way, when you're disassembling, you don't have any connection, you don't have to touch any capacitors, which could easily go off in your face because they store charge for quite a long time. Okay, so I got this fan out, and this should pop out of there, which is nice. So this is a nice little, let's see, how many volts is this? This is, it's not telling me the voltage, it's most likely 12 or 24, though I'll find out later. Okay, a lot of dust in computers, a lot of dust. We'll go ahead and remove the DVD drive, CD and DVD drive, and then we'll work on the hard drive, and then after that, the motherboard. So yeah, let's go ahead and start on the CD drive. Now, these CD drives have really, really nice brushless motors in them, as well as stepper motors and lots of other awesome stuff that are really useful. I've seen people build 3D printers out of, not these drives, mind you. Now, these, you might be able to build a 3D printer out of these. I don't know if there's any linear rods in them, because these are so, Apple's designed them so small, they might not even need. There's at least one linear rod, though, because they need a laser to read it. Where do they want us? Okay, well, I might take this off first. Now, I'm pretty sure the only thing broken on this computer is the hard drive, and I think the battery's like cannot be recharged. It's gone. I think it's just the battery and the hard drive. So that is the CD drive, which is still intact. Yeah, what you want to look for in these drives to know whether they're intact or not is you want to look at this little connector. As long as that's intact and there's no visible parts on it, it most likely will work just fine. Fortunately, though, I'm not sure if I'll be able to sell this because I don't really have a way of testing it to see if it still works. I don't have a computer just to plug it into. So let's see. We'll work on the hard drive next. Let me adjust the camera angle so you can properly see that. So these hard drive, this hard drive I know for sure is broken, so I won't be able to sell it. But there are some extremely strong magnets in these hard drives, which are really useful. I mean, magnetic screwdrivers are the best when they work. This one isn't working though. Nice. Alright, and then let's see if we can remove this without. There is our, oh, we still got other straps to pull out somewhere. I just broke it, whatever. So after 15 minutes of drilling and unscrewing screws, I realized that the motherboard has to come up before the battery can. So, yeah, I won't make that mistake again. Well, with my luck, I probably will. You know what the great thing about Apple is? Even the inside of their products look beautiful. I mean, look at the color code with, like, the silver and the black and the aluminum. Oh, so beautiful. Well, the battery connects in here, so that's going to be important to remove that. There we go! Nice! Oh, there's these little ribbons. Ah. Nice. Okay, so battery's disconnected from the motherboard, so that's good. Off of there. There we go. That right there, my friends, is a MacBook Pro 2012 motherboard. Pretty nice looking, right? Got so much dust from drilling. So that's the motherboard. These are the capacitors here. Well, probably shouldn't be touching them with that. These are the capacitors here. All these little square things. Well, actually, those aren't capacitors. But anyway, a lot of, if you short those out, you could hurt yourself. Low voltage, but a lot of amperage, which is not good. Under here are the processors and stuff. So might as well take a look at those beautiful, beautiful processors. But here are the two beautiful processors. This is an, oh wait, here we go. This is our graphics card. Okay, so that's our graphics card, that's our processor. So that's, I think this has a Nevada GPU, I don't know guys, I don't remember what specs this computer has, but it's awesome because it's Mac. Oh wow, I'm gonna get a lot of hate comments from this video. Here we go. I've seen a keyboard from the inside. I don't know if any of you guys have though, but that is what a keyboard is out of. It's layers of plastic, and there's actually a circuit board in there. Essentially, you have a layer of plastic, and this is what allows, tells you where all the keys are and stuff, and you can see how much dust really gets into your keys. I'll put that over there. And here, there's no way I'm taking out. There's a screw in every single one of these little holes, so I'm not going to take that out. This keyboard, I can actually, even with all that stuff removed, it will still feel like it works. It will still click and everything. So that's just maximizing the room we have inside of this stuff if I'm going to store anything inside of it. Okay, so let me go ahead and quickly go over everything that we got from this teardown here. We got this, we got a brushless motor DC fan, which these things are super useful. In fact, I've seen people actually put these on 3D printers as cooling fans because these really pump out a lot of air, so I might do that on my printer actually. Got a motherboard, which is pretty nice with processor, GPU. None of this stuff can be reused pretty much. If you were really desperate, you could take the ports off of it, but yeah, pretty much useless, but it does look pretty cool. And this bracket, wait, why do I have this? A couple speakers and stuff, which is pretty nice, and then the hard drive. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me take apart that computer. I don't really know what I'm going to do with the parts yet. I have a couple ideas, I don't want to give anything away. I might have a project for the casing coming up on a YouTube video. Coming soon maybe, I don't know. If you have any ideas, let me know, and I'll laugh at you and tell you how bad that. No, seriously, guys. Tell me what you guys want me to do with all this stuff, because if you have any ideas, I'll be happy to try them. Yeah, that's gonna be about wrapping it up for this video. Like I said, down in the description is gonna be some videos to computer stuff about MacBooks. If you guys are interested in that, I'm Josiah. Thanks for watching.